What's up, Fate family? Jarvis Guy of Warjar's YT here, and I'd like to welcome you to Season 4 Diecast Reviews, the long-running Diecast review series that you either love or you hate, usually depending on where you are in the world. Today we're kicking off Season 4 with a review of the 2022 NASCAR Medal Series Lightning McQueen car obviously from the Disney Pixar Cars franchise. And if I sound a little stuffy in this video and I start going on coughing fits, I do apologize, but I'm a little sick right now. I'm not sure of what, maybe this RSV flu shit that's going around, so I apologize for that in advance. I'm gonna sound like that for the next few episodes, so I do apologize, but I intend to make myself as clear as possible when I say this NASCAR Medal Series Lightning McQueen car is a major improvement over the last Lightning McQueen variant car that I reviewed, which was the muddy Lightning McQueen car produced by Mattel. It's just sort of a filler car to send to dollar stores, just like a cheaper alternative for absent-minded parents or grandparents to buy for their Cars franchise obsessed kids. And I thought that the muddy variant was really scummy. It was like there was no reason for it to be made. There's just no purpose to it. And it was just a lazy design, just solely made so that they can just trick people into not buying a real thing. But this right here, this variant of Lightning McQueen right here is something that I would consider a worthy variant of the character. This is very similar to how real NASCAR cars are branded and designed. I do appreciate the sort of modernized Rusty's iconography that we sort of got to see in Cars 3. And I do appreciate all the little brands down there. I think that all these brands are fake. I can't see that well through the camera. Give me a second. Yeah, they all look fake. I don't know what Vitaline is, but I know that RPM is just a measure of how hard a car engine is working. And of course you have the piston cup thing there, and you even have the sort of grates here. Did you see on NASCAR vehicles, the sort of grates there? I actually don't know if they're grates. I think they're nets. They're like nylon nets for safety reasons. But I do like how they sort of printed that on the side of Lightning McQueen's windows. I think that was very cool. Back of the car is designed very nicely. I think this was supposed to be a more premium car than what you see from the rest of the Mattel Disney Pixar Cars lineup. So I guess that's why this is the Metal Series Lightning McQueen, because everything is very high quality about this. Painting is very good, prints are very good. This is a worthy variant. I'd actually prefer this to an actual Lightning McQueen car, because that would look plain in comparison to this, and just the colors on this, they're so striking. Really not what you would usually expect from a Lightning McQueen car, because you have the yellow, black and red. I think that was all done very well at all. It's all very cohesive and it sticks together very well. So I do like this car. I actually do like this. Actually, you know what? I do think that the printing on the tires, and I can't believe this is actually legible, but the printing on the tires, Lightyear is a real brand, so that's probably like the one real brand that's actually displayed on this car. So yeah, very cool, very original, quote unquote design, even though it's based on a variant of a cartoon character that never actually wore this paint job in the shows or movies or anything. But I still think this is very cool. I'm still sort of cynical about the Disney Pixar Cars line, and I'm not gonna go on a massive diatribe like I did in the last Lightning McQueen variant review that I did. But I will say that it is just sort of cynical how many variants they put out of just all the Cars characters, even the background characters get their own diecast recreations. There was one camera car, and I'm gonna actually try to pull it up this time. I think last time I said I'll pull it up, and I didn't end up doing that. But there was like a camera car that was in the original movie for like 2 seconds, and they made a diecast of her, and it had like a detachable camera and everything. And that just made me sort of cynical, because it's like, why do we need all these diecast of like non-speaking cars and just random background cars? It's like, I don't know. To me, it just seems unnecessary. And I know it's to increase the merchandising revenue. Hell, that's the reason why they made Cars for so long. I think the first movie was the only one that actually broke even and turned a profit, and they only made the other two just because of the massive merchandising revenue. But yeah, whenever I'm forced to reckon with the Mattel, Disney, Pixar Cars line, I just always think, what's the use for all these variants, And this is a rare example of them doing it right. This is a variant that actually holds up on its own, and that has a purpose for existing, because it's supposed to evoke NASCAR iconography. While some of the other ones, it's just like, bro, you only made this to make a quick buck and have something cheap to sell in Family Dollar. But this one doesn't feel like that. This one actually feels premium, and I think that's largely due to it being a Metal Series thing, and I think there is some association with NASCAR. So they really had to go all out on this one, and I commend the designers because they did a really great job with this. The paint job is really what saves this car. Nothing about the design, because I mean the design of Lightning McQueen. I mean, this is an adaptation of like an animated movie, so adaptations, I'll always be sort of forgiving of that, and I won't pay as much attention to the body design, since the designers have less to do with that than the actual modelers and surfacers for the film that originally came up with it. But the painting on here and just the printing, it's all done extremely well. So yeah. As for my final remarks, I would definitely recommend this car. It was sort of pricey. I think it was above $4 or $5, which is pretty expensive for Hot Wheels. I recently went to Walmart and I got duped because I spent like almost $30 on Hot Wheels, man. Just because some of them are like $5 and shit, and they were like character cars and premiums, and I was like, okay, well, y'all got me with this one. I would say that this is worth the price tag if you're into collecting things, if you're into reselling shit on eBay. I say, yeah, go for it. And if you're just straight up into collecting Mattel, Disney, Pixar cars, diecast, I think this would definitely be a centerpiece of your collection, because it's just made so well. It's a variant of the main character, and yeah, I definitely say it's worth it if you're into that sort of thing. I just like having it because it's a hell of a lot better than just having the muddy Lightning McQueen variant. So yeah, that'll basically wrap my thoughts on the NASCAR Metal Series Lightning McQueen. I'll let you guys in on a little secret. I recorded a whole season of another diecast show that I'm not going to be releasing, but I recorded a whole season of it where I just had to say this car's name over and over, and I've sort of developed a complex over it. It just sort of brings back traumatic memories. That aside, that's been my review of this very well done vehicle. I've been Jarvis Godden, signing out. Have a great night or morning, whatever this is going up. I'm not sure.